If you look at the period of roughly the 15th century, China was sending expeditions of hundreds of ships into the Indian Ocean. They were visiting places in Southeast Asia, India, and even the coast of Africa. This is more than a century before the discovery of America by Christopher Columbus. And if you took the largest of Columbus's ships, it would easily fit, along with 2 or 3 others, in the largest of these ships.
Despite its political and economic stagnation, by the 15th century, China was still the largest, richest nation in the world. Quite opposite to his predecessors, who maintained a strictly defensive military, Emperor Chu-Di, who ruled over 110 million Chinese, had built the largest ocean-going navy at that time. In May 1421, lightning struck the imperial palace, sparking a fire that destroyed half of the Forbidden City. By the time his admiral Zheng returned from abroad, Emperor Chu-Di, thinking he'd lost the favour of heaven, had ceded the throne to his son.
It was something unprecedented in the history of that time. And when Zheng He returned to China, the Ming emperor was so worried that the power unleashed by this navigational exploration might be used against China, that he basically dismantled all 200 ships. And Zheng He died without ever having really made much of a permanent mark. And from that time on, the Chinese eschewed all outward communication with the world and simply lived within their own borders.
China thought that we were the central kingdom in the universe. We were the center of the universe. So we welcome all other aliens to kowtow in front of the emperor in the Forbidden City. And we have been governed by this notion for centuries. So China refused to go abroad in search of raw materials, and we failed. We failed. We failed to expand, not because we were mean, we were nasty, we were greedy, but because we were aristocratic, noble, but noble in the wrong sense, because we thought we were the best, but we were not. And we were given a bitter lesson. Underestimation of the importance of trade, underestimation of the importance of economic development. We paid so much attention and energy to education.
It is absolutely true that the Chinese state could intervene at a certain moment and say, we're done with overseas exploration, call it off, stop it. And that you couldn't do the same thing in Europe, right? Had Portugal decided to stop, the Netherlands or something would have done it. From that point of view, yes, you have a real difference. What Zheng He was doing was mounting these enormous expeditions to a certain amount to see what was out there, but also to show the flag. What he wasn't doing, and I think this is really critical, is he was not blazing a trail for profit-seeking merchants.
called One Belt, One Road, a slightly awkward and confusing name, but basically it's about trade links. The belt refers to this, road and rail that heads west through and then out of China. But look at this. This is the road, maritime routes that head south and then also west. The Belt and Road idea was first announced in 2013. It's a bit nebulous, but basically China wants to take those ancient trading routes and now plough hundreds of billions of dollars of investment into infrastructure in various countries along the way. So, new ports, new pipelines, new railways, all aimed at making it easier in the future for China to trade with the world and for the world to trade with China. Firstly, it gets security. A new pipeline bringing oil into the country means that China might not have to worry so much in the future about its energy supply. More broadly though, spending all this money on infrastructure is about establishing or developing trading partners of the future. Economic growth in the Chinese economy is slowing, and China needs to make sure that trade can continue to be the driving force if its people are going to get richer in the generation ahead. Is it though also about political influence? With a new port in Sri Lanka, say, does that mean China has political sway in the country? Is this about China's global ambitions? They get investment, big investment. New facilities, which means it's easier not just for China to trade with them, but also for them to export to the rest of the world. There is this concern, though, about political influence. Once you accept Chinese money, does that mean you then have to play by China's rules? What about how One Belt, One Road also plays out inside China? It's the president's pet project. But does that mean the splurge of money is going where it's really needed? There are figures to suggest there's already overcapacity in the container ship industry and also in dozens of airports across this country.
Our guest, Gordon Chang, does not believe the Belt and Road Initiative is economically viable. Here's my discussion with him. What is your comment on the first 5 years of the Belt and Road Initiative? Has it been successful?
Belt and Road initiatives have been successful in the sense of creating a lot of hype, a lot of excitement. But when we start to look at the reality of it, they have not really fulfilled promise. You know, we had this month a former head of the Chinese Export-Import Bank say that a lot of the Central Asian countries along the Belt and Road are not able to meet their financial commitments. And part of this is the Belt and Road is just not economically viable. When I was practicing law in Hong Kong in the 1980s, I didn't do finance work or infrastructure work, but I know that my firm did. And everything that could be financed was financed by the market, and that's continued to be true. What the Belt and Road attempts to do is to finance stuff that the market wouldn't touch, which means that essentially China wants countries to pay to accomplish Chinese foreign policy goals. This might work in the short term, but I don't think it's going to work long term. What we have right now is a lot of excitement, but really when you look at the problems facing Belt and Road, something which is not economically viable, which is maybe strategically important for China, but not important for other countries, I don't think it's going to work out in the long term.
Do you think the West should worry about the Belt and Road Initiative?
There are a lot of things to worry about China. Belt and Road is pretty low on the list of things we've got to be concerned about. If the Chinese want to spend money on a railroad in Central Asia, that's fine in a sense because every dollar they put there is one fewer dollar that they're going to put into building a submarine or a frigate or supporting their military in some way. So, yes, we should be concerned, but nonetheless, there's a lot of other things China's doing much more worrying.
the United Nations, close on the heels of OBOR summit between May 14 to 16, has raised a red flag over economic, financial, social and environmental risks of China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, across a number of countries that are part of the Mega Connectivity Project. A recently concluded UN Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific study, UNESCAP, has warned of financial risks in countries in South and Central Asia where China's announced investment value under BRI is high compared to the relative size of the economy of the recipient country. The $15 billion China-Uzbekistan investment deal signed in late 2013 is roughly equivalent to a quarter of Uzbekistan's GDP. Similarly, the $37 billion China-Kazakhstan cooperation agreement signed in late 2014 and early 2015 and the $46 billion China-Pakistan agreement in April 2015 each represent over a fifth of GDP level in Kazakhstan and Pakistan, according to the UN study. China's commitment to Pakistan has now reached $62 billion. Similarly, the $24 billion China-Bangladesh agreement in October 2016 is equivalent to almost 20% of Bangladesh's GDP. External account indicators for some of these economies are relatively weak. In Kazakhstan, the current account deficit amounted to about 6% of GDP in 2016, while external debt stood at over 80% of GDP in 2015. In Pakistan, foreign external reserves are rather small at about 4 months of imports in early 2017, said the report. Relatively easy access to large foreign loans for infrastructure projects, even if most of them tend to be on a concessional basis, can lead to risks through a slight deterioration in trade balance, undermining macroeconomic imbalance of payment stability in small economies with underdeveloped financial markets and less effective debt management, the study said regarding the nature of the Chinese loans. It is no secret that Sri Lanka has run into a huge debt trap by welcoming Chinese-funded projects. Sri Lankan debt exceeds $60 billion, more than 10% of that is owed to the Chinese. To resolve its debt crisis, the Sri Lankan government agreed to convert its debt into equity. This may lead to Chinese ownership of the projects finally. The financing for BRI-ROBOR-related infrastructure projects will require large-scale capital investments. An estimate by the Chinese government suggests total investment by China would amount to about $4 trillion. The McKinsey Global Institute, 2016, and the Asian Development Bank, 2017, estimated that infrastructure development needs in Asia are about $1.60 to $1.7 trillion per year on average in the years to 2030, according to UNESCAP study. On the social front, displacement and marginalization of local communities and indigenous groups is possible as a result of land grabbing and changing communities. Similarly, workers in industries that will no longer be competitive after opening up of markets could be marginalized. Poor working conditions, especially for migrant workers and construction workers in remote areas, are also a concern more broadly. Social unrest and ethnic conflicts could escalate in societies and areas where management of BRI projects is viewed as unfair and lacking a people-centered approach. Finally, despite notable economic benefits, it is not clear whether such gains will be inclusive, the study underlined. On the environmental front, construction and operation of large-scale infrastructure projects under BRI is likely to result in land use changes and poorer air and water quality. In addition to the direct environmental impacts, new infrastructure, particularly transport infrastructure, may also cause indirect environmental impacts by facilitating access to areas previously reserved for environmental purposes, such as protected forest, the UN study said. Simply channeling exorbitant amounts of money into other countries is not going to be enough for realizing the new Silk Route. The implementation of the initiative calls for something more, understanding and adapting to the internal processes of BRI participants. Like a chain, the Belt and Road is as strong as its weakest link, and public perceptions toward China can become an existential issue for Beijing's ambitious initiative, said Daniel Balish, a graduate from China's Tongji University, Shanghai, while writing a piece for Australia-based East Asia Forum.
If you like this video, hit the like button, or if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button of the India Tube.
阿波罗新闻网，家在美国，放眼世界，魂系中华。中国的一带一路倡议一直备受外界争议。根据德国媒体获得的一份报告，欧盟国家日前联名反对该倡议。德国知名商业报商报 Handelsblatt 周二4月17日刊文称，欧盟28个国家中有27个国家的驻北京大使联合撰写了一份报告，严厉指责北京的一带一路倡议藐视国际透明度规范，旨在促进中共的利益。 这份被德国商报看到的报告说，一带一路在2013年开始倡议与欧盟自由贸易议程背道而驰，给那些获得补助的中国公司提供优势。这份报告除了匈牙利大使没有签署外，其余27国全都签字。报道称，这份不寻常的报告是欧盟为7月份中欧峰会准备的一部分。欧盟委员会正在制定一份战略文件，让欧盟对中共的一带一路项目采取共同立场。我们不应该拒绝合作，但我们应该礼貌而坚定地向中方提出我们的条款。一位欧盟高级外交官说。该官员还补充说，在授予公共合同时，中国公司不应该享受特殊对待。一名德国经济部门的官员表示，一带一路倡议必须考虑所有参与国的利益。在27国大使的这份联合报告中，欧盟大使们说，中共想要塑造全球化来满足自己的利益。与此同时，这个倡议在追求国内政治目标，比如减少产能过剩、创建新的出口市场、保障中共能够获得原材料。大使们还警告说，如果不施压中共，迫使他们遵守欧洲的公共采购透明度原则以及环境和社会准则，那么欧洲公司就可能无法与中共达成良好的合同。欧盟官员表示，中共正试图分裂欧盟，以加强与个别成员国的关系。有迹象表明，匈牙利和希腊等依赖中共投资的国家容易受到来自中共的压力。报道称，每当欧洲政客到中国访问时，他们都受到中共的施压，让他们签署“一带一路”双边协议，共同扩建“一带一路”。报道指出，这种双边结构带来了权力不平等分配，使其能够从中渔利。报道称，“一带一路”并不是欧盟与中共之间的唯一问题。欧盟和美国也不满中共对外国投资者进入中国所设立的障碍，包括强迫外企向中国合作伙伴转让技术等。欧盟曾尝试与中共达成一个投资协议，但进展一直极其的缓慢。但欧盟希望一触即发的全球贸易战能够加速其与中共的谈判。双方的谈判代表计划本周会面。针对“一带一路”，中共国家主席习近平日前在出席博鳌论坛时也有所表态。习近平北京时间4月11日在海南说，“一带一路”不像国际上有些人所称是中国的一个阴谋，它既不是2战之后的马歇尔计划，也不是什么中国的图谋，要有也是阳谋。他还说，中国秉持的是共商共建共享，把政策沟通、设施联通、贸易畅通、资金融通、民心相通落到实处，打造国际合作新平台，增添共同发展新动力，使“一带一路”惠及更多的国家和人民。一位欧盟外交官表示，中共非常善于利用世贸组织保护知识产权法的灰色地带。当我们向中共谈判伙伴指出这一点时，他们总是表现出一副很明白的姿态，但在实际中几乎没有做出任何的变化。这位外交官说。报道称，虽然中共方面称“一带一路”并非海外人士说的那样是中国人的阴谋，中国也不玩弄自立的地缘政治游戏，但中共到现在也没有提供确切信息，指出哪些外国公司迄今直接受益于中共的发展项目。德国政府的德国贸易和投资 KA 市场机构及德国工商联合会 Association of German Chambers of Commerce and Industry 在2月份发布的一份研究指出，中共的一带一路项目往往聚焦在那些政治不稳定、法律框架不确定的国家。阿波罗网林毅综合报道。中国“一带一路”连栽跟头，背后原因。中国“一带一路”事业近期遭遇了很多坎坷，对此，韩媒称是中方并未足够让利导致的该现象发生。11月18日消息，刚刚写入中共党章、蹒跚上路的中国“一带一路”构想最近忽然遭遇一系列挫折，预示出其未来道路之坎坷。“一带一路”主要集中在南亚、中亚、东非等地区，而沿线国家大多政治制度落后，欠缺民主规范。一旦政府倒台，中国大笔投资随时可能付诸东流。津巴布韦政坛风云突变，执政37年，被视为中国老朋友的津巴布韦总统穆加贝被推翻。“一带一路”遇上了无法预测的政治陷阱。除此之外，“一带一路”上中国栽的另一个跟头是，巴基斯坦也出人意料地拒绝了中国140亿美元水坝项目投资，改为由巴基斯坦自己筹资建设。巴基斯坦的迪阿莫·巴沙达坝在“一带一路”倡议中扮演相当重要的角色，是中巴经济走廊上的关键一环。然而，巴基斯坦现在称中国的条件无法接受，违背巴方利益。尼泊尔也在14日取消了与中国合作的价值25亿美元的布达干达基水力发电厂电站项目。但另一方面，美国外交事务17日刊登一篇文章称，“一带一路”在最初被美国等国家冷落了一段时间之后，最近也有了一些积极的反应。美国总统特朗普和日本首相安倍都表示愿意在有关项目上进行合作。日本外相河野太郎18日发表演讲时提到了中国倡导的“一带一路”，正面地评价了这一经济带构想。他指出，如果以开放的谁都可使用的形式展开，将对全球经济非常有利。 对于“一带一路”的连连受挫。韩国《朝鲜日报》认为，建设费用对于南亚、中亚、东非等地区的国家而言过于昂贵，且工程全部由中方负责，参与国无法从中分享技术经验而累积的不满与反驳，导致了“一带一路”如今的尴尬局面。